Let's write the chemical equation and then balance it for the reaction between carbon disulfide and chlorine. Start with the reactants. Carbon disulfide, we're told, is a liquid. That's CS2. And that's going to react with chlorine gas. Chlorine is Cl, and that's a diatomic element. And we're told that produces carbon tetrachloride. So that's C for carbon, Cl4 for the 4 chlorines. And that's a liquid. And disulfur is S2, dichloride is Cl2. And we're also told that that's a liquid. Let's balance this equation. Separate the reactants from the products. Put each element that we see on its own line. There's 1 carbon on the reactant side. There's 2 sulfurs. And there's 2 chlorines. Over to the product side, we have 1 carbon. I'm going to put them in the same order so I can compare them side by side. We have 2 sulfurs. And notice chlorine appears in 2 different locations. So I'm going to put each of them in its own line. So I have 4 chlorines from the tetrachloride, and I have 2 chlorines from the disulfur dichloride. So that's a total of 6. Since everything else balances, and chlorine on the reactant side is isolated, all I need to do is balance that. So 2 times 3 will give us the same number of chlorines on both sides. So that multiplier goes as a coefficient in front of where I see chlorine on the reactant side. Write that through a little better. So here's the balance equation for the reaction between carbon disulfide and chlorine gas.